The young Filipino contestant steps onto the America's Got Talent stage with a mix of fear and excitement swirling inside him. The massive arena seems even bigger under the intense spotlight focused solely on him. He walks carefully toward the microphone stand, each step echoing across the glossy floor as the audience watches in complete silence. His hands tremble slightly, not from weakness but from the overwhelming weight of the moment. He glances briefly at the judges, and his eyes meet Simon Cowell's sharp, curious stare. Simon leans forward, analyzing him with the same seriousness he gives to only the most intriguing performers. The contestant tries to steady his breathing, feeling his heart pounding like a drum inside his chest. Behind him, the glowing AGT logo casts a soft blue light around his silhouette, making him look both small and powerful at the same time. The cameras zoom in, capturing every tiny detail, the slight shake of his fingers, the nervous swallow, the determined look building in his eyes. The crowd waits, expecting nothing more than an average performance, unaware of the extraordinary voice hidden inside this shy boy. He finally wraps his hand around the microphone, grounding himself. A deep breath fills his lungs, and for one last moment, he closes his eyes, letting the pressure fall away. When he opens them again, there is a new confidence shining in his expression, as if he has remembered exactly why he came here. The entire arena holds its breath, ready to witness something unforgettable. The moment the Filipino contestant sings his very first note, the entire atmosphere inside the arena shifts instantly. What begins as a simple breath transforms into a deep, rich, velvety tone that echoes across the AGT stage with startling clarity. It's the kind of voice people only hear in old recordings, warm, powerful, and unmistakably reminiscent of Elvis Presley, yet with a unique soulful texture that makes the sound entirely his own. The audience reacts immediately. Gasps ripple through the crowd, followed by murmurs of disbelief as people lean forward in their seats, trying to confirm what they just heard. The judges' reactions are equally dramatic. Heidi's eyes widen, Sophia's jaw slowly drops, and Howie leans back in his chair, stunned. But the most iconic moment happens at the judges' table when Simon Cowell freezes mid-expression. His brows rise sharply, the surprise unhidden, and he lifts his head as if he suddenly can't believe what he's witnessing. It's rare for Simon to be caught off guard, but this voice, this unexpected, powerful sound, pulls every ounce of his attention. The cameras zoom in on the boy, capturing the transformation happening on his face. His initial nervousness melts away, replaced by pure connection to the music. His confidence grows with every second, his voice flowing out with astonishing control. The stage lights shimmer behind him, adding a dramatic glow that matches the rising energy. By the time he reaches the next line, the audience is no longer just listening, they're spellbound, realizing they may be hearing a once-in-a-lifetime talent. As the performance progresses, the Filipino singer reaches the part of the song that demands absolute vocal power and precision. The arena has already fallen under his spell, but now comes the moment that will define everything. He closes his eyes for a brief second, grounding himself, and then unleashes a breathtaking high note with flawless strength. It isn't just loud, it's controlled, rich, and filled with emotion, carrying the same soul-stirring depth that made legends unforgettable. The note rings through the auditorium like electricity, sending a wave of goosebumps across the audience. The judges are visibly shaken. Heidi puts a hand over her chest, Sophia leans forward as if pulled by the sound, and Howie's expression shifts into pure amazement. Simon Cowell, usually composed and hard to impress, slowly breaks into a rare, genuine smile. His eyebrows lift, and he nods with a mixture of admiration and disbelief, realizing he is witnessing something extraordinary. Backstage, the crew members who were busy with their tasks suddenly stop and turn toward the monitor, drawn in by the sheer power of the voice. Even contestants waiting for their turn can't help but stare, realizing the bar has just been raised to an almost unreachable height. The stage lights intensify, bathing the singer in a warm glow as his voice soars effortlessly through the high note. His expression reflects not strain, but passion, like he's singing from a place deep within his soul. In that moment, it becomes clear, this isn't just a performance. It's a breakout moment, the kind that can change a life forever. As the performance nears its final chorus, the energy in the arena begins to rise like a wave about to break. The Filipino singer, now fully in control of the stage, pours every ounce of emotion into the song. His voice grows richer, stronger, and more confident with each line, filling every corner of the massive auditorium. The music swells, and the lighting shifts into vibrant beams that sweep across the audience, adding intensity to the moment. People who were seated just minutes ago now find themselves leaning forward, completely drawn in. Then it happens. Before he even finishes the last chorus, the audience erupts. One by one, people stand up until the entire theater is on its feet. A loud cheer explodes from every direction, applause thundering like a storm. Some fans raise their hands, others clap rhythmically, and a few even sway as if they're attending a legendary concert. The judges are equally moved. Heidi rises with a bright smile, Sophia joins her with wide, astonished eyes, and Howie stands applauding with genuine excitement. Simon is the last to rise, but when he does, it carries weight. He stands slowly, nodding in approval, his expression a mixture of respect and disbelief. It's rare for him to stand early, but this performance has clearly hit a nerve. The boy on stage looks overwhelmed by the sudden wave of love and energy, but he doesn't falter. He keeps singing, letting the final notes soar beautifully above the roaring crowd. This standing ovation isn't just applause, it's confirmation that he has captured thousands of hearts in a single moment. As the final note fades into the air, a rare silence falls over the arena, one filled not with doubt, but with overwhelming awe. The Filipino singer stands frozen for a moment, chest rising and falling as he tries to catch his breath, eyes shining with emotion. Before he can even process the reactions around him, Simon Cowell pushes his chair back and rises to his feet with a decisive look. The audience senses something big is about to happen and their murmurs grow louder. Simon glances at the other judges, then turns his focus entirely on the young performer. Without hesitation, he reaches forward and slams the golden buzzer with absolute conviction. In an instant, the entire stage bursts into a waterfall of golden confetti, cascading down like a dream come to life. The crowd erupts into deafening cheers, people screaming, clapping, and recording the historic moment on their phones. The judges stand up in excitement, their faces glowing with pride. The boy's reaction is pure emotion. His hands fly to his face as tears roll down his cheeks, overwhelmed by what's happening. He looks up at the shower of gold, unable to fully believe that this moment is real. Crew members backstage cheer and hug each other, and even contestants waiting for their turn watch with admiration, knowing they've just witnessed something unforgettable. Simon walks toward the stage, smiling warmly, a rare gesture that makes the moment even more powerful. As the confetti continues to fall, it becomes clear that this isn't just a performance, it's the beginning of a life-changing journey for the young talent who just shocked the world.